Good morning, commissioners, ex officio, director. My name is Lisa McLean, legislative policy manager. Today we're here to talk about the HAP2, a petition related to allowing chips to be sold using debit cards. It was submitted by Jan Espejo from Light and Wonder in Las Vegas, Nevada. They are proposing to amend WAC 23015.150, allowing chips to be sold using debit cards. The petitioner feels that this change is needed to enable them to use their new product, tabletop ATM, that allows players to pay for chips using a debit card without leaving the table. Currently, only cash is allowed to purchase chips at a gaming table, and all other transactions take place at the cashier's table or at an ATM. There are no requirements regarding where the ATM is located within each card room, and players may obtain cash or cash advances from their debit or credit cards at the ATM. Allowing debit card transactions at tables might allow for more control over cash withdrawals. In Nevada, operators can set daily limits on the amount of cash patrons are allowed to withdraw from their accounts, and these limits are set for each patron and require a 24-hour waiting period. Currently, such limits do not exist. In addition, a responsible gaming message is displayed on a printed item given to the patron. Other potential controls with the use of debit transactions may be less cash being transferred between patrons and operators, and less chance for operators accepting counterfeit bills. So, well, the petitioner asked for a rule change on 23015.150. We ended up coming up with a lot of other WACs that needed to be changed. And in March, you all asked us to file some amended rules, some new rules for further discussion. At the April 2023 meeting, commissioners expressed interest in seeing some research on the correlation between speed of play and problem gambling. If you recall, that we had no specific information about the use of an ATM at the table, but there might be some issue about speed of play. And so we've included in your packets some links to some research and a one-line summary of what we found out about that. Then stakeholder feedback. We've had a stakeholder feedback session in September, also met with tribal partners in September. We received an email from that stakeholder feedback. The gaming industry was in favor of this. 14 participants were there. And then we also heard on the 29th of September from Paul Milborn, whose affiliation is unknown, who was concerned about speed of play issues. And I put into this full summary, summarize the language that Taylor Russell from the assistant director from the Evergreen Council on Problem Gambling, the comments that she made to us March 12th, 2023 meeting regarding speed of play, regarding limit setting devices and what, whether or not the agency would determine whether or not to set limits, or whether or not a person would be able to set limits on that. So that's included there. So as noted, we filed language in March with amendments that you had recommended, and we set a date at that filing for a public hearing, which is today. So after taking public comment, your options are to take final action, to request that staff continue to work on the petition, to file amended language, making changes during the public meeting, or to deny the petition in writing, stating the reasons for denial, specifically addressing the concerns stated in the petition, or indicating alternative means by which the agency will address the concerns raised. I believe that Michael Bizzo and James Bale may be here from as petitioners, and they might